Hello, this is the TradeSite US Stocks Futures Market Preview for Thursday the 11th of August and Friday the 12th. As usual, we don't typically do market previews for Fridays, and it's kind of been a weird week. I mean, we gapped up big today, but then we did absolutely nothing all day long, and not exciting yet. We're still in summer doldrums. I would expect things start to pick up here, maybe after options expiration a week from Friday. September is usually a great month for trading, and everything until next May is usually great. So let's just get to that point, but it's been at best. Here's a look at the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market in futures form, and you can see, we popped up here. Let's go to the cash indices though. So S&P cash, you can see the gap here better, up 87.77 for the day. Small candle, like gapped up and didn't really do too much. You'll see that on the intraday in a minute. Nasdaq 100 up 370.16. It's a big move up there on the Nasdaq. Again, this all comes from the fact that it looks like inflation is slowing, and that's what we wanted. The SOX up 120. Well, that's what some people wanted, evidently. I mean, I get it, but it's, you got to pick your battles, right? There's a lot going on in the world. So we've slowed inflation by slowing the economy. Now you can't complain about the other side of it, but that's what you got. And here's the SOX up 121.81. After a little pullback. By the way, look how that ran right into that green static trend line and stalled out. That was amazing, right? Here's the biotech's up 90.90. This looks good. We'll watch that green static trend line there as well, but there's some room between here and there. If we can break out of the highs from March, that'll be interesting. Russell 2000 up 56.35. Looks all right. Crude oil down 49 cents to 91.44. Remember, we got the 13 buy signal now on crude oil that we talked about over the weekend. And we haven't really curled up much yet, but we're definitely kind of trying. So we'll see. But, oil back down well under where it was when the war started. And prices at the pump are down. So that's helping the inflationary stuff. We'll see what it leads to. Who knows? Putin does something other crazy, or China does. We'll see. Gold down $7.20. That's a blip. For gold, the advanced decline ratio on the Nasdaq was plus 2102, one of the highest readings of the last couple of months. Obviously, on the New York, plus 2186. So this is like the second highest reading of the year. Think about that. Pretty positive. Nasdaq volume 5.1 billion shares. Not huge, but decent, above average for the last 10 days. VIX down $2.03. We continue to retreat there. We never got over that 40 level from that last plunge. Wasn't really a panic sell-off. It was just a pullback in the market. That's what that tells you. Interesting. Trend closes. Remember, we talked about this too. Trend closes at 0.47. Some big numbers dropped off the 10-day, and now we're suddenly at 0.99. And if I count backwards, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, we're going to lose a couple of big numbers here over the next 4 days. I mean, this thing could get, the only thing to watch out for is that 10-day moving average. If it gets down to 0.85, that's obviously a sell signal on the market. Apple up $4.32, heading back towards the highs. Amazon up $4.86. There's that. Meta up $9.81. Not much there. Google gains $3.07. Goldman Sachs up $11.29. Interesting. Netflix up 14.17. Maybe going to break back into that gap. Everything's starting to shape up again, right? It's starting to look positive. We'll see if it really holds. Peloton up 83 cents to 11.92. I think we can stop talking about Peloton. I may pull it off the list. We don't have to talk about it daily. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, down 77 cents. Bonds down, rates up, but off the lows, so it is what it is. Tesla up 33.07. The split's on its way. Zoom up $6.72. And that's fine. The VIX closes down 50 cents to 21.44. Bitcoin sits at almost 24,000 at the moment. The Dow is up 585. If we look at the intraday action 5-minute candles over the last couple of days, again, it has not been exciting. I mean, this is the week so far, right? The gap up Monday, tried to go higher, pulled back, and closed about flat. Tuesday, small gap down, basically flat the rest of the way. And then Wednesday, this big gap up, and almost dead sideways. So the intraday action, the tradable action, not really there, despite the fact that obviously with the inflation number being so positive for us, starting to see that tapering. The market liked it. right? And so we'll see what we get. In terms of economic data that's still coming here in the U.S. this week, we've got the PPI and the weekly initial and continuing jobless claims numbers Thursday morning, natty gas at 10:30, 30-year bond auction at 1, preliminary University of Michigan sentiment at 10 a.m. Eastern time on Friday. That's not a lot of data left for the week. Charts as usual. Brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken the trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple of weeks. Have a great trading Thursday and Friday and a good weekend.